In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the financial statements that are part of the mandatory financial reports in the United States for publicly traded companies. So, publicly traded companies in the United States are required to file financial statements with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. Now, among those would be an annual report, which is also known as a 10K, so 10-K. And in that annual report, there's all kinds of information about annual or manager's discussion and analysis, and information about the company, and key risk factors that the management thinks exist, and so forth. But also, it's going to include financial statements as well. So it'll include your standard income statement, balance sheet, and so on. I'll talk about in a moment. Now, on a quarterly basis, publicly traded companies are also required to file quarterly statements. The quarterly reports are generally not nearly as involved or in-depth as the annual report, but they will include a set of financial statements as well for that particular quarter, and those are known as 10-Q filings. Companies also have all sorts of other filings that they have to make as well. Now, for the statements that a company is required to file will include an income statement, which hopefully is familiar to everyone watching, a balance sheet showing the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity, statement of cash flows, which is showing the cash that came in and went out in operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Also, a statement of stockholders' equity, so what has changed stockholders' equity during the period. And also the notes to the financial statements. And that is actually worth lingering on. Sometimes people kind of forget about the notes to the financial statements. But sometimes in the notes to the financial statements, you'll find all kinds of useful information about sometimes the types of debt that a firm has that are listed as a single line item on, for like long-term debt on the balance sheet. And then the financial statement, notes to the financial statements may actually present a table showing the maturities of some of the debt, making it up, some of the coupon rates, things like that. Sometimes it will show, different types of information pertaining to perhaps inventory, for instance, or age of receivables or whatever. That might just show up as a single line item on the balance sheet. It might show how a net interest figure on the income statement was derived, and all of those kinds of things. So overall, it's worth bearing in mind that the notes to the financial statements can be extremely helpful if you're trying to gain additional information pertaining to the financial statements. All right, but overall, that's the set of financial statements that are typically required for a publicly traded firm in the United States to file with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.